Hi, I'm Dominic and this is a demo of the USV Lir 2.0. So I'll be showing off all the functionality, but maybe before I show that, I'll show how the boat is powered. So these are the thrusters that are powering the boat. I'll show them off later in the back. So there's two of these. This is one. They're water cooled and you can set up PWM speed and everything on them. So to the side, I also made this little mini model. One of the missions for this boat is to do a competition with schools, and the other one is to help researchers out in Valencia, Spain, carry out their jobs that they measure the water, oxygen, pH, salinity and all that out in their area. So this is a mini model I made for the schools. It essentially shows off how the boat works. It has two thrusters at the back, and with some vector maths you can make it go straight and sideways. So as if you don't know, this project started off last year. I only joined the team this year, so it's already been a year in development. So a lot of stuff, a lot of good work has gone into it. We're just kind of consolidating everything, adding more features, making it ready for the missions. So I'm going to pop off the cover and show you all the features. So this is the inside of the boat. We have main things, which is the battery, 12 volts. We have a DC converter from 12 to 5, that's for the camera, which is a new addition that I added this year, this semester. This is the microbit interface that connected to this MUX multiplexer. Now this is something that we added this year, myself and Ray. We made this switch on this remote controller switch between the radio controller mode, so manual flight mode, which is this is the safest controller, most accurate, and between the microbit controls, so I'll show them off later, and the mobile phone controls. So that's what switches between them. So this is the motors that I've talked about earlier, and these are switches for the lights, nav lights. So we have them here, red and green. And obviously the camera's mounted up here. So now I'll show off the controls. So this is a radio link controller. Now if we flick this switch up, that should give us access to control the motors with this controller. So you can see them spinning. We don't want to spin them for too long because they're water cooled. Now, as I've mentioned before, there's a microbit interface on the boat, and this is what makes this boat unique. Is having these controls makes anyone, even a kid who is creative and wants to be a researcher, design missions for the boat, upload them here and make the boat do a mission, essentially go collect the temperature or save someone's life, maybe in the near future. So if we press this button, we will arm the microbit, and it doesn't do anything now because we have to flick the switch. So we flick it down. Now it's very responsive, so little tilts will make the motors. So this is there's two joysticks, left and right, which controls both sides of the motor. Now, so we can turn this off, we can disarm it, pressing this button, I will stop. One other cool piece is this cloud interface. So this is the F-Robot microbit IoT board. This enables MQTT. So I will show how we can use the camera and MQTT to essentially control this boat from anywhere in the world. A quick note about the camera: it's running on an AWS server. So that's the link, and this is the feed. It's live, so if I put my hand in front of it, you should see it there. It's not the fastest frame rate, but it's better. It's the best that I got working out of other IP cameras. So you'll see that now on the dashboard on the phone. I'm at the back of the boat now, just to show off the app that we have. So it's called Virtuino. So we didn't want to make a proprietary app for the boat. We wanted anything so anyone can download the dashboard for MQTT and basically connect to our broker and send the same messages to the topics that we created. So this is how the dashboard looks like. We have an accelerometer, which you can see changing there. So that will control the left and right motion of the boat. Our reverse switch, we have an arm at the top, on and off, and we have a throttle slider over here, and obviously the middle is the camera that we can move around. And because this is MQTT and we have a broker set up on Bbot, we can control this from anywhere, from our sitting rooms or anywhere we want. So to activate this, we have to go into microbit mode. So I have to flick that switch, and then I arm it on the mobile device, and you can already see the motors are responding to my tilts. So there we go. And then if we go with throttle, they should both start spinning. And if I go reverse, they will go the opposite way. So that's pretty much everything that I have to say about the app. So that's pretty much everything that I have to demo for the boat. I'm pretty excited for next semester. We have a lot of work planned with some testing, and obviously we have the missions, our goals with the kids in the schools, do a competition and the researchers in Spain. And then my idea for next semester is to help another teammate, Jack, who's working on a quadcopter, to do autonomous missions alongside the boat. I will be planning to do mission planning for the boat for search and rescue missions or an obstacle avoidance. So thank you very much.